on. And let's move from there into something that will hopefully, um, um, take us into the next level, which is going to be Pesach. The famous, we mentioned this last week already, the famous Maimer Chazal, Mia Isha Chafetz Chaim, right? We know the peddler is walking around. Who wants life? Who wants Yaif? And Rav Yanai is taken by him. Rav Yanai says, what's going on? Man bo Yisam Chaim. Rav Yanai says, we all do. And he comes, and what does he do? He opens up his Tehillim, and he shows him the pasuk, Nitzar l'shein chameiros v'secha midaber mirma. So the question is, as everyone asks, well, this whole funny story, it sounds almost like, a preschool, pardon my Lashon, Rebbe coming in, the whole theatrical display. Oh, it was all a mashal, right? We know so many of these. So what's pshat? This is what the Torah, what's going on over here? This is the Midrashim, these are the Gemaras. This is what it's. So the answer is obvious. First of all, it comes from Gemaras already. There's Gemara of Avodah Daf Yotes, where Rav Alexandria says the same thing. They say that Rav Alexandria was Rav Yanai. It was the same person, and that's the Medrash, the famous Medrash, the Yalkut. It's all the same person. Rav Yisrael Salanter, Kedarka B'Kodesh, the Bali Musar, comes along and says, you know what's going on over here? And this is, I think, a simple lesson as we talk about Hashem talking to us, we talk about seeing things deeper. It says Rav Yisrael, let's realize the power of a story. The koyach hatzir. When we really depict something, we really feel it, that's the way we change. And what I see in the depth of the words of Rav Yisrael Salanter is we have to be honest and real with ourselves. And maybe it sounds like a preschool Rebbe coming in and giving his whole funny spiel, and it's a mashal, or and he woke up at the end of the story. But you know what happens when you hear that? You know what happens when you see that? You get drawn in. And when you get drawn in, it becomes real to you. Unfortunately, if we were manly enough, probably, to watch a lot of the things that they show the children, we would learn incredible lessons. A lot of these, publications and different things, they do an incredible job. And they pull you in with the stories and the pictures, and it's real. And guess what? And says Rav Yisrael Salanter, that's what allows us to change and no one less than Rav Shmuel Rozovsky says, mamish, the exact same thing. He says, why was Rav Yanai so taken? He was so taken because it hit home when he saw it being depicted. And if you realize the words over here, talking about Rav Yanai, and that's what he hit him. It's almost like saying, what, the Gadol Adar, when he heard the story, the mashal, he was like taken aback. Gadol Adar, what do you need a story for? No. That's the incredible power. And there's an unlimited amount of stories. One of them that they bring down in the Sefer over here is one that I personally am always blown away by. You ever go shopping? Everyone has gone shopping, yes. And you're looking for an item. Okay, you're probably the guy that knows where everything is. I'm the guy that walks around saying, so where are the carrots? Where are the carrots? And the carrots are there. Okay, great. And how in the world does the guy who puts the things on the shelves, how do they know where every item is? Like what? No one ever wondered this in their life. There's literally thousands of items. How do they know where every item is? No, it's not a kasha. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that wonders these things. How do they know? And not only do they know it's like on this aisle, they know it's on this aisle on the bottom right corner. Like seriously, how? How do you know? So Mendel Kaplan, one of the Rosh Hashivas of Philadelphia, they quote over here that he utilized this as a way to bring out another koyach hatzir, to bring out. This really just shows us the power of our brains. What we're able to do. Yeah, what we're able to do. We think, we're not able to do anything. No, my brain, forget it. We're fried, we're this, we're that. No, we are able to do things. We can use all the mishalim in the world, but just to realize what incredible ability we have. We actually could know things, could do things, and the real goal in life is to keep on raising the bar, is not to be complacent. And I just hit me, we just finished the Kinyan share, and we said over Yantif we're going to try to Chazer X. Now, will everyone Chazer what we tried? Some Chaburas they would, other Chaburas will be a little bit less. But one thing's for sure, everyone will open a Gemara. Now, let's just be honest. in what areas in many people's lives would they go for long stretches? And yeah, I didn't get a chance to open a sefer. I'm busy. I'm this. And the Pesach, between the Siddharim, between davening and trying to get a nap, and the kids waking you up from the nap, and trying to get the kids to sleep, to stay up for the Seder, and the whole spiel. There's no time. So realize, wait, if we're holding at a level that it's within the realm that I'm a person that opens a sefer. Okay, then it's wow, I actually am not the quote unquote loser, maybe, that I depict myself as. And maybe I am capable. And what we need to do is we need to dive deeper and realize, wait, if I did that, that means that let me allow my mind to depict that I could actually do other things. Oh, I was successful in business. How was I successful in business? It wasn't that God just dropped $1 million. I worked hard and I delved in and I learned the intricacies and I got the ins and the outs and deeper and deeper and deeper and I built it up and this and this. That means that my mind is capable of doing something. Whether it's in Torah, whether it's in Chesed, whether it's in helping people, whether it's in my own personal relationship between myself, between my spouse, between my children, I'm capable. I really, really can. And with that, we actually could keep on growing and not just say, whatever, I am who I am, and check out at age 30. Speaking about checking at age 30, someone showed me apparently that there was a new world record for goals scored in professional hockey. No, I'm the only one that someone showed me this clip. Guy 52, Czechoslovakia, Yager, he scored a goal. He's been playing for, what is it? He's 50 something. So, how many 50-year-olds saying, okay, 50, Kultov, what I'm saying, I'll retire to Florida with a book. You could still grow, you could still build. And I'll conclude, I won't say his name, he won't be happy. But someone recently in the community here, and those who know could tell others, that we could say it afterwards, came over and said, I get a milestone. I said, what's the milestone? He said, I finished Masechah Shabbos. I said, beautiful. He says, for the 17th time. I said, 17 times. Shabbos is 50, what is it, 56 blot? Something like that. It's a lot of blot. 17 times. The guy that works the entire day. I said, how in the world 17 times? So he told me that 13 years ago, he started learning Amid Yaimi, an Amid of Gemara every day. Okay, how long does it take to learn Amid of Gemara? Okay, and then he decided he'll do Chazara. And then there's a program, the Talmud Biyada program, which is you do Chaz the day before, the week before, and the month, all 9 yards. The bottom line is, fast forward 13 years, and he's religiously learning approximately 7 blot a day. And he just finished Masechah Shabbos for the 17th time. And he's on track that in 2 years, he'll be finishing Shas yearly. Now, okay, we hear stories. Rabbi Rudinsky finishes Shas yearly, and now he finished Yerushalmi. And what do we tell ourselves? Okay, Rabbi Rudinsky, with his brain, he could. And we say, but little me, a regular guy, he sits and he works the entire day. So how does he do it? He gets up early, very early, and he sits and he learns for a few hours and he does it. So not necessarily is that my goal, your goal, anyone's goal, but we just have to realize we could do real big things in life. Now, this has nothing to do with Lashon Hara, not really has to do with Metzorah and Tsaras. When I saw these stories, that we have to take what we see and allow it to depict ourselves and play it out for real and say that, yes, the guy who in the grocery, he can memorize 1,000 products, and the one who wants to use the sports analogy, he can know all of that, and we can use the business analogy that he can really learn it and all the nuances and the intricacies to the point that you talk to someone else in a different field and you're talking Chinese to him. And the guy's like, I have no clue what you're talking about. And you're like, oh, what do you mean? And the guy's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And to you, it's so obvious. Why is it so obvious? Because it's your life. So I understand. We need to make parnasa. No one's saying that, okay, just hang it up and God will send a pot of gold to your front desk. Please do not do that, because you'll be on my desk asking for the pot of gold, which unfortunately, yes, the Kupa still needs more money. But we have to realize that we are capable and allow our minds to keep on painting greater and bigger and broader pictures. And hopefully, b'siyata d'shmaya, with such, will be zeicha that this year, Yetzias Mitzrayim, we know is also a Yetzia from a Meitzorim, from our boundaries. And the truth is, the boundaries, the shackles, which are the strongest, are the ones that we create on ourselves. The ones that we tell ourselves, I can't, and this is something we'll talk more about. I can't do this. This is not me. Those are our own shackles. Get rid of them. On Pesach, we have the koyach to be Yotzei Mi Mitzrayim, to break free from all of those self-imposed, externally imposed, etc. Siyata Dishmaya. We should be Zeicha Likah.